What up, what up? This OG Bear.
This your big homie Trick.
Where we at, Trick?
In the apartments with Parlay.
We in the apartments. Oh, man, we on the west side.
Smoke gang. What up, though? This your big homie Trick. And you in the apartments with my little brother Parlay. You understand me? Smoke gang.
December 5th, Bear Strong Inc., my nonprofit, we are doing Kids Are Essential. My man Parlay has confirmed he's going to pull up and he's going to donate. We need essential items for kids in need. We need underwear. We need socks. We need T-shirts. We need skull caps. We need baby wipes. We need deodorant. We need soap. We need combs, brushes. We need everything that a child would need in order to be clean, safe, and warm. We need that. I appreciate you. December 5th, Old National Highway at Grown Folks. Meet us there. Drop off your donations. And I want to thank you in advance. Thank you for the support.
Hey, Parlay, meet me at the apartment.
Yo, we back. It's your boy Parlay, and we in the apartment with Parlay. Meet me in the apartments. Listen, y'all. I tell y'all, man, it be something special going on down here in the South, man. It's contagious and it's spread. And Atlanta is the hub of it. You know what I'm saying? And every time I do this show, y'all hear me say I love my city. But it's the only thing I love more than Atlanta, and that's the west side of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And today, speaking on that, and today is so special because I got one of my south side representatives here today. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a mutual friend of ours here today. And today is finna be a real special day, all right? It's finna be new because I'm finna mix OG talk in the apartments, because I know that my listeners for in the apartment, I have a lot of young ears, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's always said that the youngins don't listen to the OGs or the unks or the old heads. And I think it's not they don't listen, it's who telling them. You know what I'm saying? So I got two people here today that you can listen to everything they say, you can learn from it, and somebody you can look up to. Because a lot of these people, a lot of y'all got some big homies. Okay, let me say that too. A lot of y'all got some big homies, right? But your big homie ain't got nothing going on for real. All right? He don't got his own house. He don't got his own car. He don't got no job. He can't put nobody in a situation. He can't give you no advice on anything that you're going through because he ain't never been through nothing. If your big homie fall in any one of them categories, find you a new big homie. Or whatever you're doing might not be for you. All right? Let me just say that. But today, open your ears, open your minds, listen, pay attention, rewind that motherfucker if you need to. Watch this motherfucker 2 or 3 times if you need to, because there'll be some real shit said, it's gonna be some real shit spoken. You know what I'm saying? By some people who done lived this lifestyle and made it out. And made it out. It ain't too many people who live a lifestyle that, a street lifestyle, and be able to make it out and be able to talk about and educate on them situations. You know what I'm saying? And it's a pleasure for me to even be able to sit with these guys. You know what I'm saying? No, that's what it is. Listen. Okay, okay, now I'd like to welcome my big bro Trick and my homie OG Bell in the apartment with Parlay, man. You know what I'm saying? That way. You know what I'm saying? No, see, the reason I'm saying this, y'all, is because I'm not even 40 yet. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like everything I have done, I'm following y'all footsteps. I'm following the format, you know what I'm saying, that y'all guys don't follow. And now that I'm reaching that level of to be around y'all is like, shit, bro, Trick Bell. I might not say it, but my mind be saying, but OG just called me. Baby, Bell just called. We just had a good conversation. It was real, dog. Bell called me. Yeah, we just talking. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't look at stuff like this lightly. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say appreciate y'all for taking y'all time out. Appreciate y'all being here. You know what I'm saying? Day, let's give these youngers some good OG talking and some insight. You know what I'm saying? Good thing about it is I interviewed both of y'all before on OG Talk. You know what I'm saying? And now we blessing this. So I want to say thank y'all again. You know what I'm saying?
All day.
Shout out before we keep going. We want to give a shout out to heavyweight heads. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to heavyweight heads. You know what I'm saying? I am definitely sponsored by heavyweight heads. So just know everything. Right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna indulge in some JMO.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Then we got some paper planes over here with the Nick the Brews in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The heavyweight headway.
The heavyweight weight. Yes, sir.
I know y'all always hear me talk about cream soda and orangutan and sunshine and wet pussy and what the fuck. Well, hey, what's up with the what the fuck?
I think it changed the name. I think it went from because that was what Sunshine and OG.
Yeah,
so I believe that one was called Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
We changed it to
Shaka Khan.
Now the wax was what the fuck because it was all of them. It was the Sunshine Wet Pea. But that was back when we used to do the butane process. Now it's CO2 oil now, so or solventless completely.
Facts.
Which is the best, you know.
I have no idea what they're talking about. This is peppermint tea. I don't know what they drinking. They say OG done put together a master mix.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know if he went to bartending school, but he put something together. Everybody over here,
Yes, sir.
like, you know.
It's $1 million. It's $1 million worth of game right here.
Let me ask y'all this. This is a question for both of y'all. How important is it to display leadership to your peers around you?
That's a good one.
Leadership is let the OG talk.
That's a good one. How important is it to? First of all, it's a huge responsibility. But if as a man, if you got children, you gotta kind of look at it. You gotta look at yourself every day. If you're being honest with yourself and you want better for your children, you gotta kind of be introspective every day. You have to almost have a strategy as to what example you want to lead by example. You want to. It's funny you should say that. I had a situation about a month or two ago that involved violence, and my son was there. My son and my wife was there. And the thought of my child, my 15-year-old son, witnessing that level of violence, for me, was, okay, how do I handle this? Because we get out in the streets and sometimes we don't think about home.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We don't think about whatever we doing out here in the streets can affect our home. But my son was standing right there. So I had some real decisions to make because I teach my child. And the same thing I teach my children, I try to teach my young homies. Never react off emotion. Don't make a lifetime decision based on how you feel right this second. Take some time. Step back out of it. My Kung Fu instructor would teach us whether we had one enemy attacker or we had 10, that our heart rate should not change, which simply means remain calm. That's where the clarity of thought is. That's where the connection to the source is. When you can remain calm and you can hear what you need to hear, you can say what you need to say, and you can be in control of your energy. So leadership for me has always been, it's not a popular thing.
I agree.
Because most of the young homies is automatically off dealing with their own pain, their own stress, their own jealousy, envy, all the shit that these streets feed a nigga, and they ready just to act out because they really in pain. So when a nigga say, you can't react off emotion, you're going to fuck up. You're going to make a bad decision because you're in an emotional place. And just at that point, it's like, okay, so what do we do? Let's think about it. So that leadership role, ooh, you know, sometimes I'm the good guy, sometimes I'm the bad guy. Because niggas really sometimes want to throw their life away. And I'm like, ho, 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 ho. You mean you want to throw everything away? You want to impact your kids, your mother, because you're upset? Got some shit you won't even be thinking about a year from now? Like, come on, man. Thinking man wins.
Talk to him. Say it one more time for the people in the back.
Thinking man wins. You can't win inside. But your children are impacted for the rest of their life because you're not there. Because you was mad. So what you think they gonna do? They're gonna get mad and react.
Repeat the same process.
They're gonna repeat the process. Overreaction and assumption is a weakness of the mind. And we're not taking the time to communicate effectively to say, my bad. That ego is a motherfucker. So leadership, you can't have no ego. You got to care about that man and his family. Or you willing to throw them away. That means that's trash. I ain't got no homies that's trash.
Facts.
All my homies valuable. From the west side, south side, Four Seasons, Griffin, Columbus, all my homies valuable. So I can't throw nothing away now. Now I can't control how they feel about themselves.
Yeah, yes, that's a whole nother thing.
And that's the problem.
Do you think that when homies are in that state of mind, for the ones who listen and the ones who eager to help the ones around them, what would you say the best way to communicate with homies who don't like to listen, per se? Because, you know, all us got that hard-headed little homie, and you be like, chill out, no, I'm finna do this, and it's hard to talk to them. And I know, and the reason I ask that, because I know a lot of homies have people around them like that. And the reason I say a role of leadership, and let me explain this too, I mean that in the sense of mental and not in the sense of doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to be the one with the most sense to tell your partner, hey, my dog, you tripping. Hey, what you did, that ain't right, that ain't right. And a lot of these people don't do that because they don't feel like they're a leader. They don't feel like, oh, everybody listen to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really speaking for them to kind of come up with a mental to be able to use their voice a little louder. I say a little louder for their homies, but they might not be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So they need a format, and the people who do that to be like, listen, like you just said, what you so mad for? You know, the 4 seconds of anger, dog, get you 1,000 years, bro. And you can't take it back. You know what I'm saying? But they need to find a way to process that. Is it a way that they can interpret that message in the state of being angry? So you really just got to tell them and just let it sit on them.
You know what I learned a long time ago with traveling the world and being on the road with some of my artists and clients, that and I paid attention to club security. I pay attention. Like I'm into, as my Kung Fu instructor would teach us, to be like water, which means if he's upset, you be calm. 2 fires make an inferno. You put a little water on a little fire, you bring that fire down. But in that rage, there is no comprehension or no understanding. So being able to be calm and say, hey, calm down, let me talk to you. What I've seen for decades with club security is separate the two. If there's 2 people about to fight, one security take the one person that way, other take the other person that way. They separate it. Then they're trying to figure out, what am I going to do with this rage? What am I going to do with this anger? But at that point, you don't have nothing to do with it because you're away from the problem. So a lot of times it's pulling our youth away from the issue. And once they outside of the issue, it's like you can't see the forest for the trees. But once you pull them out and say, hey, let me expose, like how we all want to do with our kids, we want to expose them to some other shit. We want to expose them to another way. So when you pull them out the fire, then they can see, and then you have an opportunity to get them to calm down, and then you see them either giving you a little space, what my Kung Fu instructor was called emptying your cup. Like, you can't get no new information if the cup full. Pour some of that dumb shit out. As soon as you can see that a young person is willing to say, let me listen, that means, let me throw some of this dumb shit out. Then you can add new information. Once you add new information, that means new thoughts. Once you got new thoughts, that means new actions, new words, new ways to communicate. But you can't do it as a raging fire. There is no understanding. And the sad part is I had to learn to stop. I'm always affected by any of my homeboys going to prison, any of them, whatever. You know, it fucks me up because I'm wondering what could I have said or done, or where could I have maybe taken them to expose them to this and expose them to that. But some people are determined to live by their lower self. They don't want nothing on a higher level. They're determined. It's almost like an addiction to misery.
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you look at my
facts.
mother used to say this, God rest her soul. My mother said this to me since I was a kid. Cast your pearls before swine and they will trample them. I'm like, hold on, what? Cast your pearls. Pearls are expensive and rare. You give it to a pig, pig gonna step all over that shit and treat it like shit because it don't mean nothing to him.
Talk to him.
So at some point, the spirit of discernment, you got to figure out which one of these students really want to learn. Which some have to figure out on their own.
Facts.
I hate the crash test dummy shit, but I figure God don't make no mistakes. And through that person's trials and tribulations, this person might learn his lesson by watching
Facts.
him crash. You know what I mean? Oh, I ain't gonna do that. That was some dumb shit. I ain't doing that shit. You stay away from anything that looks like those histories of behavior.
Facts. And the add on that, I think too, that for all the ones who are in position to lead and the ones who do give game and the ones, the OGs or the unks, like the kids like to call them the unks. You know what I'm saying? If you are like that, dog.
Shout out Gunner. He's called me Unk 2 days ago. And I'm looking at him like, really, Unk? I guess it's an endearing word.
Yeah, it is.
It
is.
Word.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a respect word.
Love and respect you.
Yeah.
Unk.
Yeah. Yep.
But why they spell it wrong though?
Huh?
Why they spell it U-N-K? Like, man, you know Unk is spelled with a C.
Cause people do it like they talk.
Yeah, Unk. I'm like, man, y'all
That's
killing
a
me.
new one. They say Unky.
Unky.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they say in the
Detroit.
gas station. Yeah.
Unky.
That's the guy that's pumps the gas and shit.
But I do think that if you trying to talk to some of them youngins, I think that no matter how hard it is, Pat, you know what, Pat, some of that heavyweight head so fast.
The big one.
I'll tell you.
Go for it. Let's celebrate now, goddamn. Pop another bottle.
Pop another bottle.
No, I only smoke when I go to Amsterdam.
Nah, that's a good
I
time
go
to
to
smoke.
Amsterdam, I'm like, fuck it.
Well, I'm gonna have to book a trip to Amsterdam and bring you.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all want to see me get high?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm so yeah. I had a bad experience one time. Fucked me up. Yeah, no.
What happened?
What?
What happened?
Man, my man Cheese, who worked for what's the drummer name for Blink 182? Travis. We out kicking it, Cheese like, here. I'm like, but I don't smoke. He said, well, take it anyway. Give it to somebody. We was in L.A. I had the motherfucking joint for 3 days. I was with Yellow Wolf. Had the joint for 3 days. Leaving out the hotel, headed to the airport. I see my little homie C-Bone, him and Big Boy in the hotel. I said, here, take it. He said, I don't need it. I got weed. I jumped in the van. I was like, man, fuck it. 1. 2.
Okay.
3. By 3.
We got a chemical reaction.
Chemical reaction. I couldn't find my way to the gate, to the airport. I gave the rest of the joint to the Mexicans at Enterprise Rental Car.
Yeah.
I could not find I called my wife. I said, baby, I ain't getting on this plane. I said, you don't have to come get me. I'm talking about I was petrified. This is the first time I ever had an anxiety attack. So I'm like, oh, hell no, these folks don't give a damn about me. They gonna kill me. Look, if Kawan Prather, if KP see this shit, he know I ain't lying. I mean, if Yellow Wolf see it, Willpower, I was petrified. My wife crying on the phone like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? I said, I done hit this weed and everybody out to kill me. I get on the plane. Look, this was 2011, 12. I get on the plane, dog. The phones wasn't as advanced then. I had like 4 songs on my phone. Going to Canada. Couldn't breathe. Heart felt like it was going to bust. Man, I played Love and Happiness by Al Green for 3.5 hours. Just love and happiness. I had to hear something that was calm and that shit, boy. As soon as I got off the plane, I had them folks take me to the emergency room.
Damn.
Man, I was in the emergency room. Them folks said, what's wrong? What's wrong? Doctors all. I said, I smoked that shit. That man said, man, get that man 2 of them pills and put it up underneath his tongue and get him out of here. Man, I spent the night in the lobby of the hospital because I couldn't trust that my artists, the niggas with us, I couldn't trust. I thought, oh, these niggas gonna let me die in Canada. And they ain't gonna be able to identify me. Oh, and I had 3 more shows. We had Seattle, Chicago. Dog, guess how long I was fucked up?
How you were? How long?
A month.
Oh. They put something in there.
Go!
They put something in there.
Hello!
That wasn't no weed.
On Hood.
That wasn't no weed.
On Hood. When I got home,
Oh, shit.
I went to my medical doctor. I went to a psychologist.
Oh, shit.
I went to a naturopath.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, this shit would not stop. I didn't want to be around my baby or nothing because I didn't know what the fuck. Something was wrong. I'm looking at KP like, this nigga finna try to kill me. I just knew I was going to be walking up and down Old National begging. I just knew that shit. So, no. I ain't fucking with that shit y'all smoking. Y'all can have that shit.
Somebody gave you some other shit, bro.
They tested me. They did the blood. They couldn't find out. It's just that weed ain't for me, bro. I don't know what kind of shit they was smoking.
I got one question. I know you might not know the answer to this shit.
What?
Where is that weed at?
See, who gave it
Where
to
is
you?
that shit at?
But I should have known, because when I was living in New York with the bad boy shit, I would go over Faith House. This had to be 95, 96. Me and Faith Evans like this, right? Her and Biggie on the splits. I'm riding, driving her around. She kicking it. We just super, super cool. She was smoking some shit called White Shark. I puffed that. She blew me a gun. I was paralyzed. She had to call somebody to try to come pick me up. I couldn't even look. Oh, fucked up like this for 2 days. Oh, help me. I said, they putting ice on me. Ask Faith. If y'all see Faith Evans, she'll tell you that's the truth.
Shit.
I was fucked up.
Okay, well,
They call it stuck.
y'all was in the car. How it happened? How she blow your gun?
Oh, I was at a house.
At the house. What happened?
Producer, and she was laughing. She was like, "Better smoke than you don't smoke." I said, "I don't smoke." She said,
You died right there.
I was G-Boo, y'all asked Greg Brown, and Greg Brown came over there and said, what the fuck? We're going to have to call you and put you in. You all right? They said, give me some of that, Faye. I just want that shit. Boy, that nigga got so high. I was fucked up. That shit ain't for me.
Greg, put your more game. Greg is the one who gave me all the information. Remember when you asked me, how the hell do you know that?
Yeah.
My dog.
G Brown, boy. G transformed his life.
Yeah.
Like,
I got him coming next too.
As you should.
I got him coming next too.
G got married June 1st, 1996. I was in his wedding. I took him on the road maybe 3 weeks later. He never looked back.
I like G make my football turnover chain too. And my trophies and stuff, my rings and all that stuff.
Of course. Lukey, baby.
Trick, what's the highest you ever been?
Shit, but couple of times. I had a bad experience in Flint one time. I grabbed a shotgun and shot a hole in the wall and shit.
Why? What happened? Give it to me. Give me the story. What you was smoking? Who passed it to you? What happened?
Hold on. We started this on some OG shit. Young niggas.
This when I was a young nigga.
Young niggas listen.
It was the 90s.
This was gonna make them listen though.
I smoked some shit called Afghan. This was some.
I think
that
won the cannabis cup in Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's a if you get some original Afghan, it's a bad motherfucker. Smoking too much with the homies, a couple of bras, and goddamn me, before I know it, I jumped up out the chair you sit back and the legs go up. I kept the motherfucker down there. And so when the legs go up, you reach right down there and grab it. It was a sawed-off shotgun. I had sawed the shit off of it. So I was hearing shit. Everybody's voice in the room was talking. There's like 7 of us. Everybody's voice sound like this. I was like, and I was trying to like look at who was talking to catch the, where's this echo? Like it was just an echo. I couldn't hear. I was like, and then I heard something, a thud downstairs, like a boom. I'm like, nigga. They coming. I lean that seat back, grab that motherfucker, jump down, hit the first 3 steps, cause like 1, 2, 3, then you turn, and it's the rest of the stairs. I jumped past the first 3, boom, and hit 1 step. I was trying to clear 4 steps at one time. I was skinny as hell and my clothes was big. So the tumble started in slow motion to me.
With the gun?
In my hand. Finger on the trigger. I ain't know nothing about how to properly hold a firearm back then. So by the time I knew, oh shit, I'm finna fall, I spent the round and of course, boom, blew a big ass hole in the wall. The bitch said, oh motherfucker, you almost killed me. Yeah, it was bad.
You were high?
As hell.
How long you stayed high?
Oh, it was over after that shotgun went off.
Literally.
Boom, because it was sawed off and it wasn't, so it pushed a big ass piece of my skin back in my hand and the noise ringing and shit and the bitch who owned the house, motherfucker, you can't be here no more. I was in the damn house selling dope in the first fucking place. So,
damn. High. You shouldn't even hit the weed.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever been high like that. I remember the first time I smoked weed, I was 12. It was my Uncle Lil Joe. He laughed all the time. He one of them. He laughed all the time. So he was like, you want to hit this?
12.
Yeah, I'm 12. I said, yeah, I want to hit it. Pass me the weed. I hit the weed. He smoking. Hit the little weed. It's brown then, Bobby Brown. I'm like, he like, nigga, you high. I'm like, I remember I said, nigga, I ain't high. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I feel like. I'm sitting down. Yeah. He said, nigga, you high? I said, nigga, I ain't high. Bro, I got up and walked. I remember I walked down the steps. It was a gravel driveway. I walked down the driveway and got to the street. As soon as I got to the street, bro, everything started spinning, bro. Like this, bro. And I couldn't even walk. I probably stood there for like 15, 20 minutes. And I remember he just kept saying, you high as hell. Yeah. You you high as hell. Other than that, after then, I don't know. I'm turning to a monster with this smoking shit.
I really had one day with Cube, and it was like in 08 or something like that. And we did a song called "Let It Fly," and so we had a show in Detroit. We did the song, so he was just starting his tour, all the way up to like a day after Christmas or the day before Christmas, and this was like November, mid-November. And after the show, I was like, so how long y'all on the road? And he said however long it was, and I was like, can I get on the tour and open up, and then some shows we could do the song. The conversation led up to it. I ain't just asked just like that, but it comfortably led up to it. And his immediate answer was, hell yeah. The more family, the merrier. I didn't smoke then. And he passed me the blunt. First of all, this is fucking Ice Cube, okay? This is the fucking reason I got into gangster rap, you know what I mean, back in the day. So, like, this is my idol. I ain't tripping. I got a song with him. I've been high since we met, you know what I mean? So, like high off life type guy. Like, so it ain't caught up with me that, who this is or none of that. So when he passed me the joint, I'm like, I gotta make a decision. This is my idol. I don't smoke weed. I know what happened a long time ago. I don't fuck with this shit. But
it's cute.
On with it. This ain't violating nothing. Smoke squares. Surely I could hit a little blunt.
Surely.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what this is supposed to taste like. and it don't taste like a menthol cigarette, what I'm used to. So it's got a funny taste to it. It was a blunt. I didn't know what they... So I'm like... well, no. See, I never smoked blunts. I didn't smoke weed, so I didn't understand what I was tasting or inhaling. I just know I didn't like it. Right. But I hit again. I said, what's this? He said, some California Kush. And I was like... Okay, I don't really smoke. He was like, then you probably don't want to hit that again.
You hit it again. Hit that motherfucker again anyway.
The same motherfucking thing started happening. We downstairs off the stage, so I don't know what I guess the noise, the ambiance of the basement or the backstage, there's a basement under the venue. It's I'm like, oh shit.
What a gauge at?
That's immediately what I'm thinking. Like, oh my god. So I said, damn, bro. I was like, that's some mean shit right there, Q. He said that what you mean. Nigga, you high. I said, I'm gonna go sit in this chair. I sat in the chair next to the coffee pot downstairs at the Emerald Theater for about 30 minutes. And
chilling.
Big Tone just stood by the door, so would nobody come in and bother me. And let me get this shit over with. Just let it pass. Yeah.
You be having a lot of high experiences, right?
Yeah.
I want you, if you don't mind, tell us about this high experience that you had with Be Real. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No. No, my man, it wasn't Be Real. Okay. Correct me. Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Yeah,
and what the fuck y'all seen?
No, it ain't me.
Oh, no, we seen that shit. No. We seen that. My wife was there. We seen that shit.
Oh, happy birthday, Liz.
We seen that shit. We was back in his backyard smoking weed. He did hit it once. Oh yeah, one time he hit the weed. That nigga was in the chair like this. Like I was on the Be Real show. But that day we seen him something go to the right, back this way.
And who all saw it?
That way, all 4, 5 of us, and then that bitch went. Phew. This was before drones. Yeah. We was sitting out there, and then he was like, I ain't telling nobody I seen that shit. I said, I am.
Hey, talking about.
So do you think if you weren't high, you couldn't have seen it?
Oh no. My wife don't smoke weed. She seen it.
Oh, she seen it too.
We was watching it together, like all 5 of us, like.
It was big lately.
It was like a white dot or something. But
Yeah, we all seen it. It was like a star. Like you see the brightest star out there now. It was like, I know you've seen a shooting star before.
Yeah.
No, this one just went, stop. Stop. You know what I'm saying? It went and then it went, like, took off. Like, I was like, because at first we like, y'all see that shit? No, they just moved. And they're like, it stopped. Somebody else was like, it stopped. I'm like, sure did. And it's like, what there you go? What the fuck is that? How in the fuck is it? God damn it. Bob said, I ain't telling nobody I seen this shit. Like,
Damn.
we all seen that.
You done told somebody, Jabbo? Huh?
Yeah.
You done told somebody, Pound?
I mean.
Right.
Oh, you done told somebody? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You a cameraman.
Yeah,
Hey,
see, we ain't had a camera phones and shit then like that.
Nobody think. The truth is the truth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We saw that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no, man. Now look. Now I was stoned one day in the driveway. Came home and I like to just chill out in the car for a minute and blow on before I go in. I'm in front of the house. We stayed in the other hood. So I'm looking down the street. I see a 3 foot tall, skinny fucking something cross the street, and I'm like, it's about 4 or 5 houses down. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's too skinny to be a kid, and it ain't a dog. That motherfucker got a head. It's about 3 or 4. I'm looking at it. I'm watching it cross the street. I'm on the phone with one of my partners. I'm like, no, right now, I'm telling you. Hey, you got your strap? Yeah. And it went like it went in somebody's backyard. I'm like, well, I ain't finna go down there to see what it was, but let me hurry up and go in the house.
You still be getting high?
I don't get high now. I'm medicated.
Yeah, we medicate now.
Okay.
So we don't learn the difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What is the difference?
Explain.
Getting high is just like stoning out. Like you just gonna go for it. Medicating is controlling your anxiety, controlling your
The PTSD.
face, dealing, whatever issues you might be dealing with. Like I can't really deal with traffic. That I never have been able to. That's why I've always been a late person. So, but now I have as a businessman, I have to be in traffic. I got to be in the 9 to 5 everywhere I go.
When you say traffic, you mean
people
congestion.
Congestion. Yeah.
On the highway.
Yeah, it should give me.
That's normal. A lot of people are like that.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, I got
a lot of people like that. That shit should be closing in on.
Yeah.
They got to medicate.
Too many people. Yeah. If I got to be in a place where it's a lot of people.
Did you fly?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey,
I always used to see you in the van. So
yeah. No,
he didn't used to fly.
No, I didn't. Then eventually, it was like I had to. In the business, you gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah. So.
Congratulations to Gage making Forbes list. Congratulations on Cookie making the Forbes list. Yeah. Congratulations on your cookie store in Kalamazoo.
Yes, sir.
Is I say it right?
Yeah, you said it. Kalamazoo. Yeah,
Kalamazoo. You know what I'm saying?
We
Congratulations.
About to open up a lemonade store in what's the city right there? Centerline, which is right inside of Warren and Macomb County. So we opened a lemonade store. We got a couple more cookie stores coming, some more Gauge stores coming, some more Head stores coming. Because Heavyweight Heads, we have stores as well called Heads, and we got one in Lapeer and one in Adrian. Crazy as shit.
Shout out to my boy. Hey, what's up, my dog?
What's happening with you, man?
Shout out to my motherfucking dog, man.
What crazy as shit happened is Gage opened up a store and Heads opened up a store right across the street. Yeah, so in Adrian. So they both carry the fire, Heads got all of the you go into a Head store, you go buy all of the heavyweight heads. Weed is in all the Head stores. But we are in the metric system, so you can also buy heavyweight heads in California.
I was just finna say congratulations on being the first brand to be in the cookie store that ain't cookie.
Yeah.
Now they in California.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me drop this shit.
Yeah.
Gunshot, even though gunshots ain't go with it, sound good. It sound good for the ambiance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Horn, drop a horn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Burner too. You know what I'm saying?
Much love. What's up, my baby?
I'm
Burner.
glad to see
Go
you
get
got
that
this
single.
freak
We blow that gas.
cancer shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
gonna burn a beast. He gonna be all right. I mean, he
Yeah.
1,000 on
Positive thoughts, energy,
Yeah.
prayer and strength.
All
yeah.
the time.
100%. He a good dude too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go check the single out with Trick, me and Burner. We blow that gas.
We blow that gap.
Yeah.
Not me. Oh, no. Matter of fact, open the window. This shit getting smoky in here.
I'm gonna tell you this too. I think that if we had the Olympics, bro, like I would definitely be in like what you call when you do all the sport, all the shit.
Try
Yeah, I'd be a triathlete. With the smoking.
Oh,
With the
smoke
smoking.
Olympics.
Yeah, if it was smoke Olympics. Yeah, I think I'd be like I can down there really fuck around and make a real good shot at a fucking gold medal.
You know what, Lay? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. You motherfucking right.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
You
So you on some
Roscoe.
whiz and that
yeah.
type of-
I smoke
Gang
Snoop ass
Roscoe.
shot though.
smoke game wax. Wax?
Wax go to.
That nigga is
Wax
something
go to.
special.
I remember one time Wax tried to get me fucked. My first time meeting Wax, he tried to get me fucked up with the cannabis club. He got there, he get the little pipe, he put a bud about this big, he put it in the thing, hit this, hit the bud. He's supposed to, oh, okay, you smoke. I promise, Wax pop out almost a gram. If you do wax, you know how much a gram is.
How much a gram is.
He put almost a gram.
It was
in-
probably,
in-
it might have been more.
It might have been more than a gram.
'Cause he ain't
It
get
was
it.
so thick that it turned to liquid, and you could see it at the bottom, like drink at the bottom of a cup,
Boil.
like this bubbling.
Yeah.
It was so much, I had to hit it 22 times.
30-something times I got the video. I got
And
the
Trick
video.
recorded
Yep.
the whole time.
Yep.
And the whole time I hit it, though, I didn't cough.
Not
I wasn't
once.
sweating.
Not once.
I was talking
I was
shit.
blown away. I was like, okay, you know, bro, his lungs made of metal. Yeah. Yeah. That was I've never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah, I smoked that shit.
Yeah.
Real.
He would even, and I would put that up against some of your very well known heads, you know, from heavyweight head Boogie, D, Chris. Now see you and Chris.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's something different.
You and Wax.
Yeah, it's something different. Yeah, it's something different.
Everybody else will quit. And I'm talking about Dog,
Yeah.
Burn, Wiz. No, that Wiz can go.
Yeah, but see, I'm gonna throw in edibles. We're gonna throw in some dabs.
Oh, yeah.
We smoking some joints. Like,
See, Wiz,
Yeah.
Wiz, he's another.
I got a dab. Like, it's dab has to go down. I have to have dab. Just period.
Yeah.
They got to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is when they take the concentrated THC.
I know it, damn.
Yeah.
Y'all know my cousin Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear done introduced me to a lot of shit. I just see it. I don't fuck with it,
But no,
that shit.
the crazy part about it, he say Wax got a hand machine that you just take a bud of weed.
Is Wax a person?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Chris, Wax. Wax, you take a bud, put it in this cloth thing, and you smash it down. And you stick it in this little hand machine, and you turn it, and make the wax out of the weed, like right in front of your face. So we're in the trailer, we making wax. Oh, give me some of this weed, give me some of this weed.
Terpenes.
Straight church.
I told in '95 I was in Daddy's House studio, I believe, Daddy's house, and Biggie and Seeds was in the Neve room, and Biggie had, I guess it's Philly, whatever they used to smoke the Philly, and he was spreading the paste, the hash,
Yeah.
on the blunt, and then he would sprinkle the chronic on it, roll it up, and smoke it. I'm like,
That was Moon Rock before Moon Rocks. That's what he did. He took the wax, the keef, and put it with the weed and rolled it up. That was Moon Rock before Moon Rocks.
I just be like, cuz, what is you doing?
It's better than all that other shit.
I never told nobody that. Like,
I'm gonna tell you what you said earlier too that we listened to, but it just passed by. But I'm gonna bring it back because you was just talking to though. This motherfucker said I was at Faith House and Biggie and we was smoking joints.
they were smoking.
They was smoking joints.
Yeah, I got tricked.
Dog, that's life, dog. Yeah, have me like, yeah. I know a motherfucker who's goddamn in the house with Biggie right smoking weed, nigga.
That's my sister. That's my sister right there.
Yeah, that's big.
Hey, that's my girl.
It's big. It's big. Yeah. True, make you start smoking weed. Cause I remember the time you didn't smoke. I remember the time you just smoked them long ass Indian cigarettes. What? Look at Leslie, she laughing. Nah, for real, he used to smoke the cigarette. Nah, okay. He used to smoke cigarettes, right? But the cigarette he smoked, he didn't usually use like no filters, all right? So the cigarette he get, they wanted the Indian on the pack. He used to have an Indian on the pack, and they would just be the cigarette, and then he would smoke the shit out the motherfuckers. And he just smoked the shit out of the cigarette. He'll find the cigarette up, and by the time this motherfucker in, he'll be finding that motherfucker up with another one. Then one day he said, "You know I'm smoking weed." I said, "Get the fuck out of here! You smoke no goddamn weed." He had a little pouch. And the crazy part about it is we recorded. My wife recorded this shit. He brought all the little shit out. Yeah, I smoked. And we were smoking weed. And I said, this motherfucker smoke weed for real. What made you start smoking weed?
It's shit. I was finna do something stupid as hell one day, and I had no squares. And I asked DJ Thriller, give me a cigarette. He was like, I ain't got none. Hit this. It was a blunt. He was like, it's tobacco. Just hit it. I give you one hint. I had a 45 in my hand.
A gun?
Yes, I had a 45 in my hand. I was standing at a door, and my brother passed me the blunt, and I hit it twice. 5 minutes later, they had the gun, and I was staring at my potential victim, saying, fuck him.
So it makes you angry?
No, it brought him down.
No,
he was finna fuck somebody
I
else.
was standing at the door with the pistol waiting on the bitch to come out. I needed a cigarette. They pleading with me, come on, bro, don't do this.
Oh, so it has saved a life.
He gave me the blunt because I ain't nobody have a cigarette. He says tobacco. I square business. That's
So
DJ Thriller, Diesel. Yep. I hit it
What
one
we just
time.
said. What we just said. Get calm.
Get calm.
Yeah. I
Get
passed
calm.
that motherfucker to Diesel. I think he took it. And shit, about 5 minutes later, I was sitting there, and the word got out, and they like, you know, they coming to see what's happening. And so now when folks pulling up about it, I'm like, don't trip. I said, that bitch got to look in the mirror every day. That's not no shit that would have came out of my mouth like in that part of my life.
Right.
Like, it was destroy every fucking thing. Fuck it. That day, I said, yeah, it was just like, whoa. Then I was like, I'm gonna try this shit again.
How did you meet Q?
I met Q one day at like Urban Network or Jack the Rapper or some shit, and my former bodyguard used to work for him too. And he introduced us, and then later on down in line, I met Dub C. Me and Dub C got really, really, really cool. Like
That's
him,
awesome.
Crazy Tunes, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Monster Lope, you know, and then it was like, you know, Dub was my man. Dub pulled up like Dub would be all in front of the house, all in the hood. Tunes too. They you know, the real deal. Then, you know, Dub like kind of put that extra word in for me, like, yo, I like the homie, you know, the homie Trick want to get with you. And Cube was always like, whatever he need, tell him, let me know. Because whenever they come to town, you know, it's when my family, y'all know, when family come to town, it's love.
Facts.
This is a love thing. Right. It's never been about nigga pay taxes and all that stupid shit. It was always about I want cousins and brothers every fucking where I go.
Facts.
So when they come to mine, I'm seeing me. Hey. And yeah, he introduced me to Cube and shit. Same thing. Always when Cube comes, you know, how we are.
It's definitely about family. That's one thing I respect about both y'all. Cause I know last year when I started my 7-on-7 program, you know, I'm reaching out to faces who I know. I hit Bell. Hey, Bell, I need a donation. He was like, I'm sending it over, man. I'm finna send it right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say thank you again. It's publicly on camera too.
Well,
thank you.
Hey, bro, you talking about leadership, you literally donate your time and energy and your spirit and your love and your passion to these kids. Like, that's to be applauded. Like, you giving them something to do. And you teaching them, and you giving them instruction, and you guiding them, and they learning to learn and following instructions.
Facts.
Bro, I can't wait till you call me so I can scrape my little ends up to hell. This makes all.
Thank you, dog.
Y'all clap your hands for my man Coach.
Appreciate it. Humbly. Nah, because it's formats like y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say about when you young, you coming up, you can only rely on the things that you see, the things that you learn from people teaching you, and the things that you learn from watching people. You see what I'm saying? And without people to do it before you, you don't have a format to know what to do. Right. You see what I'm saying? And I pay attention and I learn from a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And in my years of me on Trick, I don't learn a lot of shit from him that don't taught me a lot of shit. And me, my time being friend with you, right. I don't learn a lot of stuff from you. You see what I'm saying? And I take that and I let that fuel me. You know what I'm saying? Right. When I first met Trick, I'm like, yeah, Parlay, you with that shit. Nigga know you with that shit. Fuck all that franchise boy shit. It's time to let niggas know what's going on for real. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna get on this shit. So I do a song called Jury. All right? On this song called Jury, we talking about everybody in the industry who done got their jury took. And like we call it like everybody's name and shit like that. So we say a situation that happened in Detroit, and I get Trick a shout out. So a friend of mine, he said, I know Trick. I'm like, you know, fucking Trick. He's like, yeah, I can call him right now. I said, call him right now then. Call him right now. So we get on the phone with him. I'm like, I got this song. I want to get you on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it's going to be, just let me know. Like, I want to get you on this song. This shit finna be hard as fuck. So he like, send me the song. All right. So I send him the song. A few days go by. You know what I'm saying? I call him back again. He was like, well, you know, he was like, the song hard as fuck. He said, but I ain't on that no more. And it fucked me up. Cause I'm like, hey, that's Trick. What the fuck you mean you ain't on this shit? Like, what you mean? Like, nigga, you on that shit? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, boom, first encounter. Then one day, a guy whose studio I used to go to, he was like, Trick's finna come down. And I'm like, Trick? He was like, yeah. Like, yeah, fucking Trick. It's the same thing. Fucking Trick. He was like, yeah. And then he came down to the studio, and then we linked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we linked up face to face. And it was just like, just like that. And I used to be sitting in the studio like, this the fuck everybody keep talking about? No. Yeah. Like, hold on, this shit ain't adding up. This nigga's cooler than motherfucker, dog. Like, what the fuck?
So let me, based on you saying you sent him the song, he said shit hard as fuck, but I ain't on that shit. He had transformed.
Yes.
And so he had got rid of some old shit.
Yes.
And got some new
shit.
Yeah,
he emptied the cup out. He emptied the cup out, dog. Yeah. And through him emptying the cup out and him still learning through him, as he's been learning, I've been right behind him. So when he poured the fucking water out his cup, right. Guess what cup catching this shit? I'm catching all the goddamn water.
Now here's the thing. The Christians call that being saved, born again. Mm-hmm. That's the process. Mm-hmm. Cleansing, let all the old wine out, get some new shit. Yeah. The same shit. Yeah. So you was born again.
Yeah, believe that.
And you, I ain't doing that. I can't. That ain't who I am.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yes, sir.
No, definitely.
That made that possible for you.
Facts. And that's why I say I'm a sponge and I learn. That's how I even got into politics.
So I met y'all at the same time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I met y'all at the same time when you walked in with your uniform.
That's a crazy ass story. Okay, we'll tell this story. Like, listen, this is crazy ass shit. Okay, listen. All right, so, boom. Trick, he says, we shooting this series thing for FX, and it's coming out, and it's just talking about how the streets, how this form, how gangs, how the streets interact, how it got something to do with hip hop, and how the people of the streets have became a part of hip hop, and how they been surviving all this long. He was like, we're gonna come down there, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, matter of fact, all the shit you done, you need to speak on here too. And I'm like, shit, hell yeah, whatever you do. So he's like, Big U on the way in town, so we finna go meet Big U at the studio. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm thinking nothing of it, you know. And it was just one of them days, I was just feeling like that. So I throw on my khakis, you know what I'm saying? I throw on my red Chucks. I got a, shout out to Dash, I got a hat.
Right, sure.
Dash make the hats, and it's a red hat, and they got the A on it, but they got a red bandana on it, right? Yeah. So I'm coming, boom. So we come through, so I'm with Trick. So it's like 100 locals out there, everybody. So we all chilling in front of the barbershop. We waiting on you to come, but Bear's with you. So Bear, then you can take it from there. So Bear walk up, Bear like, fuck. But y'all gotta understand, I'm the only one like this in sight.
And mind you, I did not know you were Parlay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I didn't want to ask no questions though, because I figured if he's here, he must be all right.
Yeah.
Now, out of my ignorance, this is the ignorance that makes you. Chuck D told me one time years ago, he said, Bear, it don't matter what they're throwing up, it's still a black hand. It don't matter.
Wow.
So I'm looking, you know what I mean? That couldn't have been no more than about 3 years ago. Maybe
Yeah.
2 or 3 years
Yeah,
ago.
about 2-3
Right.
years ago.
At some point, my mission was to turn my area out on what I was on. Been on since the 80s, right? But in that, turning them out, I really wanted them to see that regardless of what you choose to affiliate yourself with, that doesn't mean that has to be, you don't have to be a train wreck.
Facts.
My life, I ain't been no train wreck. I done traveled the world, sold millions of records, so wrote a couple of love songs in between
Some
times.
big love songs.
I mean, so when I seen you, I'm like, okay. Then the next thing I know, you at my house. that fucked me up. And I'm like, I didn't know him. Now he in my home. So I'm like, damn, I'm ignorant. I'm trying to get rid of this ignorance. To now, I'm literally saluting this man and
Respect, dog.
giving this man his praise and his flowers because he's so I probably fuck with him You feel me? I'm here. I just got off a bike ride. I did 27 miles.
Facts. Yeah, you did.
When you called me, what I said,
As soon as I
get
finished,
off this bike.
yep, I'm pulling up.
A bike's in the right there.
Shit, facts.
You don't even want to see what I got on.
Facts. Biking clothes. What you talking about, man?
Yeah, but hey, bro, God is good, man.
No, definitely, dog. Definitely.
So to hear your Red Dog stories and to hear his story and for you guys still to be alive when you probably can't even count how many dead people you know.
Oh.
You can't count how many people you know that's gone. You quit counting.
Facts. You lose count.
So obviously God got his hands on y'all.
Facts. He got his hands
It's
on
called
us.
grace and mercy.
He got
right?
he got his hands on us.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, 100%.
Definitely, man. I just want to say, man, thank y'all for taking y'all time out to come. You know what I'm saying? Speak. You know what I'm saying? I think it was powerful. I think we got a lot for the youngest to listen to understand, and to have connect with, especially some of the stories that y'all shared. The connect with history, you know what I'm saying, and the culture, and the things that y'all have impacted the culture also too. You know what I'm saying? I think that's big. And I think platforms like this, you know what I'm saying, having a conversation with, you know what I'm saying, big dogs like y'all is what's going to help to bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying? So now these youngest can start following you more and look at all the stuff you got going on and say, hey, but if he did it and he did this, well, maybe I need to try it. Because it's like school. If I'm in the 3rd grade and I know everything that somebody know in the 9th grade, why the hell I'm finna do 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, 8th grade for? It doesn't make no sense. Right. I'm gonna skip. I already know all that. I ain't running. Yeah. It's like me knowing how to engineer and I get an engineer job. Go to school. I don't have to go to school. I can just get the job. Right. So when you have people like y'all in front of us who have did all these things before, you don't have to do all of them. Nigga, skip the grades. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So now they have more connection to y'all. Because a lot of these young niggas is like, That nigga ain't he ain't no live no life. He ain't did what I did. Nigga ain't not here goddamn doing this. And the reason they say that and don't really give a lot of respect to all the older guys is because they never heard y'all tell y'all story. Because y'all in the place right now where y'all just like, this is my life now. I ain't with all that. So I let the past be the past. So when y'all come on the platform, on my platform, and y'all sharing these stories, that's sharing a connection with these young niggas who doing the same shit y'all doing. So now they can be like, what he did? You know what? I ain't getting high. Nope. I ain't getting high. No, I ain't play. If I get high, I ain't playing with the gun. Oh, you know I get high, I ain't gonna have my hand on the trigger. You know what I'm saying? And these things that you can learn from. You know what? I heard both of them tell a story about they hit the weed one time and then they hit the weed the second time and they fucked up. You know what? I hit the weed one time, it didn't work. It's examples. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So I just want to say appreciate y'all for coming.
The Christians call that your testimony.
Yeah. Facts.
So we're sharing our testimonies. Yeah. And I'm going to say this because you sent this man a song and even though he liked it, he had to stand strong to who he was. See, that's what our kids or these young people not doing. They so easily led, misled. They won't stand on what they believe. They'll allow themselves to be manipulated. That comes from insecurity, low self-esteem. My mama ain't teach me that. So I always kind of have one foot right here and one foot right there. I dabble a little bit in this and that. But the whole crack, cocaine, all that shit, I was just like, man, this shit too easy. Yeah, a nigga get addicted to this. Can't be good.
Facts. Can't be good. If it's too good to be true, believe it.
Yeah. Man, all my partners in the 80s went to Alto. Guess where I went? Barbering school. I said, oh, hell, I'm finna get my license.
Bitch, change your life, dog. Yeah. Change your life.
But you got to have some motherfucking type of courage and stand on it.
Stand on it.
If you're a coward, you're going to get led to the graveyard.
I'm going to tell you, the top of everything off, I'm going to tell you, like my homie Looney said, and this, he says this, and it processes so much, and it takes all this and put it in one. Stop dealing with your feelings. Stop dealing with emotions. Stop dealing with what you think. Start dealing with information.
Information.
If you deal with information, you'll never be steered the wrong way. You'll never know you'll know when to let your partner them go. You'll know when not to do this. You'll know when not to do that. Deal with information. If you don't have information, seek the information. What that do, they create ambition. You see what I'm saying? They create ambition. You know what I'm saying? So definitely do that, man. Man, appreciate y'all coming, man, taking y'all time out, dog. Boss shit. You know what I'm saying? Till next time, man. It's your boy Parlay. We in the Partment with Parlay.
And by the way, my throat's burning, so I need to get the fuck out of here.
Meet me in the Partments.